Welcome to people you will meet on a British high street. Now, the first thing you will encounter is a fight outside Poundland. You'll be strolling along with your Gregs, and then you suddenly see people fighting outside Poundland. You go over to see what it's about. This 6-year-old man's beating up a kid because he stole his fags. Now, the second thing you will definitely see is roadmen. This guy right here is the type of guy that will call you into the alleyway behind Subway, and let's just say the hospital bed is now yours. Another thing you will definitely see is a mum with about 50 kids all screaming, "Mummy, I want some slime!" Fuck off. Welcome back to things you're going to see on a British high street part 2. One of the first things you're going to see on the high street is some man walking along with his chips, and then all of a sudden, a seagull or pigeon or something is going to come out of nowhere and just bang, get your food out your hands. Now after that's happened, you're probably thinking, oh, what shop shall I go in? You're going to look around and you're going to realise that every shop is shut down. And that's included the goated Woolworths. And last but certainly not least, you're going to see some absolute muppets on their little bikes doing some wheelies through the street holding up all the cars. And they're probably hurling some abuse at you on the way past, like, oh, you want my W, fuck you, blah, blah. Here are some things that Americans don't know that us British people do on the daily. So every Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, we bathe ourselves in Strongbow dark fruit. Now I know what you're thinking, why the fuck do they do that? It's really good for the skin, and the fact that you Americans don't do it, freaks. Another thing they don't realise is that when we're on nights out, there's actually a section in the club where you can go and sit down, have a cup of tea and a few crumpets with your mates. If you're not eating crumpets in the club, then you're in for a shit night. What they don't realise as well is not everywhere looks like London in the UK. Like this picture right here is off the coast of Great Yarmouth. And let me tell you, millions of people will flock here to experience this. Let me know if Yesterday's video got 1.3 million views. I don't know how. So here I am for a part 2 of things Americans don't know about the British culture. So Americans think that the Queen is this big deal, when in reality, if you just slide her a message, she'll come over and have some bourbons with the lads. And she'll probably turn up with a bottle of sours as well. She really is proper sound. Now look at this, it's beautiful, isn't it? What Americans don't realise is this is Birmingham. It's in the UK. This isn't even the most amazing part about Birmingham. Birmingham has the lowest rate of knife crime in the whole entire world. They also believe that the corner shops all look like this. What they don't realise is when you actually go through the door and the little bell goes, this is what you see. You've only popped in there for a Cadbury's cream egg. Ugh, who the fuck buys that actually? I could keep going on forever, but me and Liz have got a few Jaeger bombs to get down us, haven't we? Yeah, sweet one. So I'll see you later. Welcome back to things Americans don't know about British culture, part 3. Americans don't realise that every person in the UK has a pair of these, because back when Big Bojo over here was elected, he gave every single person a pair for free. Now, tea and crumpets isn't the only weird thing we sell in clubs. Usually on Friday nights, there's a section on the dance floor that they'll only let you in if you're holding a cottage pie. Now, Americans probably think, why the fuck do they do that? Realistically though, I'm having a great time, like why wouldn't you want that? Now, I already told you about one of the wonders of our coastline, Great Yarmouth. But let's say you're looking for more of a city destination. Then boom, Bradford is the place for you. Look at this. I'm going to end it here with me and this cheeky possum. If you want to, welcome back to things Americans don't know about British culture, part 4. The first thing on the list that they probably don't realise is that we don't have taxi or Uber services. We have white vans. Now, they're all over the country and they'll offer to take you home. They'll even give you free sweets in the back. Another thing Americans won't know are these boys. Now, we have a statue of each one of these in every single city, after their great efforts conquering Malia and Australia. I heard that they don't even know about the Sports Direct bank holiday. What this means is once a year, everyone goes to Sports Direct and has a carvery to celebrate. Okay, now this one is for Scotland. They used to have ice cream vans, but now they only sell iron brew and haggis. Although realistically, it does taste like shit. So far we've got Great Yarmouth, we've got Birmingham, and we've got Bradford. But there's one place that is so far ahead of the rest. And boom, it's Croydon. Look at this. Croydon is honestly one of the best places I've ever been to. After this, I'm going to welcome back to things Americans don't know about British culture, part 5. They probably think that Loves a Jaeger Liz is actually really rich, when in reality, she's actually delivering Domino's on a weekend. To be fair, her delivery time's 10 minutes. Now, don't get me wrong, America has great rappers. But if we're being brutally honest, Eminem is just a B-Tech little T. Not to mention Sophie Aspin, or Millie B. Now, that leads me on to the next thing. They all live in one of the most stunning places in England. It's Blackpool. Look at this. Trust me when I say this is better than LA. Now, the streets are home to some of the most friendly people in the world. We call them roadmen. The reason we call them roadmen is because they're just there on the side of the street, ready to give you a hug or any advice you need. Definitely go and say hi. Now, Wales is one of the most romantic places in the world. Shit, wrong picture. Like, imagine taking a sheep on a girl on a date here. God save the Queen. Welcome to a new series of things British people will experience on holiday abroad. Now, admittedly not all of us, but the majority of people in Britain will come home looking like this. We'll really be looking like a pack of fucking squashies. You'll always become really good friends with another British family abroad. And you'll make plans, oh, when we get home, we'll go here. Realistically, you'll never see them again. Another thing that will definitely happen is you'll just be sat there chilling by the pool, you know, sunbathing. All of a sudden, the poolside entertainment come out, and they'll be giving a bit of this. And everyone's joining in. And then because you're the only one not doing it, they then point you out. And then because the pressure's so much, you're sat there doing it on your own and everyone's staring at you. And last, but certainly not least, there's always that one man that tends to be about 60 years old that's just staring at all the girls by the pool. And he'll go around offering to rub in their sun cream on their back. Like, no, Jeffrey, I'm alright, thanks. You thought it was over? Welcome back to Things Americans Don't Know About British Culture Part 6. So the first thing they didn't know is that this sexy hunk once had a thing with the Queen. Okay, loves the Jägerliz. And what the Americans didn't know is that they actually had a kid called Jay. Another thing they don't realise is that if you're not old enough for Tinder, you can go to McDonald's. What the usual is, you stand outside with your McDonald's, you perform some sort of mating call. Now, here we have Anne, aka the governess. Now, what you Americans may not know is that she's actually in charge of all the politics, and ultimately she makes the final decision on what happened. Now, just to give you a good idea of a few other places in England that you might want to visit. Boom, we've got Lowestoft. Don't forget Brighton. Now, I took this one myself, this is from Sheffield. And then we've got Liverpool. It's not the best. Right, now me and the governess are... Do you slap my arse, Anne? I think we're off. Here are some more things that Americans don't know that us British people do on the daily. Every Monday, Tuesday and Thursday we bathe in dark fruit, you know that. You're probably thinking, what the fuck do they do on Wednesday and Friday then? For these days we usually use apple sours. And then to keep our skin hydrated we usually use a crumpet as a sponge. You spread the butter on and then you just rub it over your body, it gives you that extra glow. What they probably don't realise is this guy right here is top shagger. Even the girls would agree he's better looking than Noah Beck. Not only that, he also slept with this cheeky possum once. I'm quite jealous to be fair. There's also a rule on a Sunday roast, where basically for this day only, everyone has a cup of gravy instead of a drink. And the last person to down the gravy gets slapped by everyone at the table. You're probably thinking, what the fuck, but it's just a British thing, like. Also, we tend to keep this one a secret, but I'm gonna tell you. There's a secret part of Britain called Northern Ireland, and basically it looks like this. I won't tell you where to find it because it's a secret. This right here is off the coast of Newcastle, and there's been a few Geordie Shore episodes filmed here as well, so check it out. Anyways, me and Liz are off to the local to start a few scraps. If you've never been to the UK, I'm going to show you the top 5 destinations to visit on holiday. Number 5 is Glasgow. It's such a beautiful place and you can always see the Northern Lights. Number 4, we've got Southend. Not only is it really tropical and the water is crystal clear, there's also a theme park in the jungle. Now this picture right here is off the coast of Swansea. The reason it's actually called Swansea is because there's always swans on this beach. This might just be my favourite. If you're looking for a relaxing family trip away, then look no further than Leeds. There's no better place to chill out than in Leeds. Now, taking the number 1 spot, we've got Birmingham. Not only is the city stunning, it's also got the lowest rate of crime in the UK, which means you can roam the streets without worrying about getting stabbed. Today we're going to look at some more things that Americans don't know about British culture. The first thing they don't realise is that every Monday and Friday we have a meal deal. It's also illegal to eat ready salted crisps. This is fine fucking dining. Susan Boyle actually holds the record for winning the sexiest model of the year 5 times in a row. I mean, to be fair, she's a cheeky possum. Wait, why does she have the same trim as me then? If you come to Britain, they won't let you out the airport unless you down 5 pints of dark fruit. And if you can't do it, they'll send you away. Even if you're allergic or something, I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Every year, Northern Ireland, England, Wales and Scotland come together. And basically we just launch this big fuck off barrel that's set on fire about. The first country to hold it in their own country for a day wins. It's all fun and games until you see Lovesy Jägerliz steaming through the crowd. This year, Luton was in the top 10 places to visit in the world. It's so nice there that apparently there's not even been a single crime reported in 5 years. That's all from us. What was that? What time's Loves and Apple Sours Attenborough again? I don't know. Me, Liz and Big Dave are off to the skate park if you fancy joining, so I'll see you later. Here are a few things that you probably didn't know about the Queen, aka Lovesy Jägerliz. Unlike the rest of us that bathe in dark fruit at least 3 times a week, she can only do it once. And the one day she does it is a Monday. She's also the creator of the Yorkshire pudding shot. The one where you put the sours in, you drink it and then you eat the Yorkshire pudding after. Fun fact though, Liz actually holds the record for the most amount consumed in an hour. Now, you probably think she has like a private jet or a limo or some shit. But what you probably didn't know is actually she just travels in a Fiat 500. Classic Liz. Also, this year she ran the 100 metre sprint. She managed to get a time of 11 seconds, which is 1 second behind Usain Bolt. Mate, she's fucking rapid. Now, she doesn't like to brag, but she was heavyweight champion of the world at one point. Now, I know what you're thinking, how the fuck has she done that? Wait till these hands are flying at you, trust me, she's brutal. She also hosts the Royal Rave once a year, where everyone just gets pissed up outside the old palace. Here's a picture from last year. Liz will probably be in the next episode. I'm going to invite her over, but at the moment we're going to the pub, so I'll see you later.